So we've got to talk about this. Toyota just pulled the ultimate emotional play. After what felt like a decade of rumors, leaks, and total speculation, they finally unveiled the new Land Cruiser FJ. And yes, it is absolutely dripping with retro cool. It's got that classic Land Cruiser DNA, but shrunk down into this compact, almost toy-like, playful package. It's the spiritual successor to the FJ Cruiser, the one we all loved and then they took away. But this time, it's giving a serious nod to the legendary FJ40. Up front, you actually get a choice of faces. You can go full retro with the classic circular headlights, or you can get the slightly more modern look with rectangular units and C-shaped daytime running lights. Either way, you get that minimalist grille with the big Toyota lettering, and it just looks rugged. They've got these aggressive angular fender flares, heavy cladding, and the overall silhouette is a perfect tribute to the larger Land Cruiser. You know, just a solid, chunky off-road look. One cool, genuinely smart detail they mentioned. The front and rear corner bumpers are removable. The idea is, if you're actually out on a trail and you ding or damage one, you can easily swap it out without replacing a whole massive piece of the bodywork. That's a real off-roader detail. They're also promising accessories like rock rails, raised air intakes, and even MOLLE panels inside the tailgate for gear. It's ready to get dirty. Now, let's talk size and specs. This thing is compact. To put it in perspective for our North American listeners, it's about 4.5 inches longer than a Corolla Cross, but it's 13.7 inches shorter than the Land Cruiser that's coming here. It's a small, manageable rig, but it sits tall at 77.2 inches. Under the hood, this is where things get a little less exciting. You're looking at a 2.7-liter four-cylinder engine. It produces 161 horsepower and 181 pound-feet of torque. It's paired with a 6-speed automatic and a part-time 4-wheel drive system. And here's the key technical detail. It's built on a refined version of the IMV platform, which is what underpins vehicles like the Hilux and the Fortuner overseas. This is a body-on-frame, truck-like chassis, which means it's tough, it's durable, and it's designed for serious work and off-roading. They are absolutely focused on ground clearance and approach angles to make sure it earns that Land Cruiser badge. The interior is typical rugged Toyota too. You get a digital instrument cluster and a widescreen infotainment system, but the whole thing looks deliberately basic and hard-wearing, with lots of plastic. It's a tool, not a luxury item. And this brings us to the ultimate heartbreaking point. The most important specification for all of us listening in North America. It's not coming here. Toyota confirmed it. There are currently no plans to bring this vehicle to the North American market. That IMV platform, while awesome for ruggedness, is what's likely keeping it out. It's not certified for our market, and the cost of making it meet all the crash and safety regulations for a niche, compact SUV is probably just too high for them to justify. So we're left staring through the glass at this perfectly retro, rugged, compact Land Cruiser FJ that arrives globally in mid-2026, and all we get is the heartbreak. They've revived the spirit of the FJ Cruiser, only to deny its spiritual home a chance to buy one. A real shame. So what do you think? Is this the car we needed? Or is the new, larger Land Cruiser coming to North America enough to scratch that off-road itch? Let me know down in the comments. And hey, if you liked this breakdown, do me a favor. Hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into the latest tech and car news. We'll catch you in the next one.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. 2 years ago, we released the Land Cruiser 250, going back to the origin to redefine the Land Cruiser. At the end of that presentation, for those of you with good memories, we promised that the 250 was just the beginning. From the early days, Land Cruiser has been a family, with the 250 at the center, 300 at the peak, and 70 as the workhorse. And now, there's a new addition to the family. Ladies and gentlemen, bringing the Land Cruiser to a new generation, the Land Cruiser FJ. The Land Cruiser FJ is now here to bring the Land Cruiser experience to ever more people. The trust and pure functionality that Land Cruiser is loved for. A minimal footprint with a new dimension in driving performance and maneuverability. Capability on a par with the Land Cruiser 70 with impressive wheel articulation. Designed for functionality and customizability. And all this, but now more accessible to a new group of people. And the family doesn't end there. The all-electric Landhopper forms a seamless extension of the car, taking you further than the car's capability alone would allow. Ladies and gentlemen, with the all-new Land Cruiser FJ, we look forward to bringing the adventure of the Land Cruiser lifestyle to a new generation of customers. Thank you very much indeed.